Hello everybody. I'm wearing my headphones really strangely. So, back to Hearthstone. I know the previous two videos I've done have been a bit, bad. But they are my first two, so, you know, don't hold me to too high a standard. I'm still working things out. Like, the last time I did this, I filmed everything on the screen right in front of me that the webcam is above. But now I'm going to do it over here. I know. It's a bit strange, mixing it up. Yes. So I have a lovely amount of gold now because for some reason, for no apparent, like, justification, I guess maybe just because Blackrock Mountain's just come out, but yeah, I got a couple of ridiculously high gold quests, so I got those and now I have a stupid amount of gold. Although I am starting to see more often that people are trying to forcibly drop themselves back down to 20 in order to sort of farm gold amongst sort of people in their distinct areas of the... sorry, I've just got a notification. It's gone away now, back to full attention. Yes, so people... I'm sure everyone who might even be interested in watching these videos will probably be familiar that people knock themselves down into sort of like the low ranks, like the low 20s, low 21s, simply just to sort of farm 3 wins fairly consecutively against opponents that clearly have like much weaker cards. So for the most part, I'll be honest, I've not been recording all the games I've been playing, because for the most part I've been losing horrifically. Like, literally, I've had 10 game lose streaks. Yeah. So thanks for coming back. As the other videos have been started, we're probably going to keep to the format of just 3 games per video, and me talking a lot beforehand and after. So we're going to just focus on this quest here. I'm not sure how universal the quests are. I've never bothered to look into it, but I've just got a couple left to do. Well, I've got 3 left to do, but Priest or Warlock Victory is the one that I'm going to be focusing on for this. I have every hope that I'll win at least once and get it, but there's also the hope that the next 3 games I win are going to be complete failures. But we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, the reason I mentioned about the drop-off where lots of people are like forcibly losing so that they get wins, but so that they can win later, basically get more consecutive ones, is there's been a couple of times where I've come into a game, someone's just lost, and then where I would normally get a win, well, that's good enough, I instead was shifted back down into a much low... shifted back down. What am I even talking about? I'm so distracted. I'm going to say hello. I can do that. I can say hello. Yes, where was I? Yes, so where I would normally have gotten a clear win and gotten gold for my attempts, I didn't. Oh, this person is new. I know that because the card back is not, well, it's the default, and I can show you that it's the default because it's not even there. Lovely, right, okay, let's some card draw from boom, bye bye. I don't really want to use Selfire, so we'll leave it that turn. He can have life ahead of me. And that's about it. He's probably going to use hero power. I doubt very much he'll have anything worthwhile to... yeah. Show for it. Now, the smart thing to do... yeah, we'll do the smart thing. Just because new players can be unpredictable. And I prefer to win as opposed to lose horribly and then have to sort of suffer the obvious cajoling that I would deserve for losing to someone clearly less experienced than me.
Thank you.
Now this could be a complete ploy. He could have one of the most badass cards going, and this could just be a complete ploy to lull me into a false sense of security and then just sort of drop like 6 legendaries on me. I don't think that's even possible, but I'm gonna say it out of the ridiculousness of the thing. You know what I'm talking about. Right. So we could play these two. I think that's the better play for the long run, just because I'm thinking Knife Juggler and Haunted Creeper, because we do that and then we do that launches that. I know using that Wolf Rider or Shattered Sun Cleric probably would have resulted in more damage, but I don't know how many healing cards they're running. Again, I'm not trusting. I'm very aware that that card back is the default card back.
The light protects me.
It kind of scares me, because you see now Argent Squire definitely isn't like you have to earn that. That is a soulbound card, but you have to earn it. It makes me very, very wary. Right. We're going to drop Wolf Rider. Take it to the face. And do the same to that. This I love. Now that's loaded, it's now going to do that. Get rid of the squire. Yes! Perfect. 8 to the face, followed by 3. And we're going to take some card draw as well, because we've got a massive advantage now. That's not going to ruin us.
Get behind me.
Mm-hmm. Ah, here we go. 2 damage. Is that it? Okay, that looks like it's going to be it. What do we do now? Right, we're going to play that, because I've got nothing to really heal. That's like the next best thing. Do a 4-drop. Yes, we're going to do this one. We'll do that with this. Perfect. Smash the face, smash the face. Yep, all building that. It's all intentional. Boom. All building that. Well played. And we win! Yes! Yeah, I'm running a very modulated deck that I got off of Icy Veins. The only reason I modulated it is simply because I don't have all the cards that is required for that particular deck. I think it's the Aggro Rush GVG Goblins vs Gnomes variant. Rogue or Warrior? Rogue's my... I've said before, Rogue is my weakest. So we're going to do Paladin. What decks have I got for Paladin? Have I got a Pally deck? I don't have a Pally deck. I've got one. I'm being really dense. I've got to do. Oh, I've got a Pally deck. Yeah, no, I'm just being dense. Right, okay, that's fine. We'll play that. I call it Divine Blood. It's probably a bit obvious what that is. Mostly focused on Divine Shield minions with Blood Knights. Well, I say Blood Knights plural, but I've only got one Blood Knight. So, I'm not sure what I should do with my gold. I'm really not sure. I'm tempted to wait and hold on to it and just burn through as many quests and as many 3 wins as I can, simply to get... That's really good. That's a really good opening hand. Yeah, I'm going to keep that. Yeah, simply because if I can get 700, I can open up BlackRock. I wondered if Blizzard was going to make it so that if you're a free-to-play player, which I am, as in I've not spent any money on this. The only money I've ever spent on a free-to-play game is on League of Legends for RP, to get some skins for Nasus and God, what's his name? That's awful. We're going to say hello, well I can't remember. Begins with an M.
Hello.
Gosh, that's annoying. Oh, and we've got him too. That's useful. We're going to do this first, because it makes it look like we don't have an opening hand. And it will make us see what this mage will want to do. Because they've got enough mana now to do board clear. Well, not as much of a board. But you know.
I wonder.
No. Can't remember his name. That's really going to bug me. Malzahar. So Malzahar and Nasus skins. It's the only thing I've ever spent real money on, and it was when I was a lowly university student who was on both money to study, student loans, and had a job. So it was quite well. Oh, it was quite well though. Yeah. Right, we'll play that. Got to play something a bit strong. See, that's interesting. I don't know if I would assume that they don't have a hand to play. Now I know they'll be able to clear that before next go, but I would prefer if they didn't pop the Divine Shields that I've got on the board. So I could wait till turn 4 and get a guaranteed 6/6 out, or I could wait even longer and get a, so that's a 6, that's a 4, then 8. Turn 8's a long time to wait though. We'll do it on turn 4, we'll play something different this go. We'll just do this time, just to give 2 to the face. Can't get rid of both of those unless she actually 4, I think that's, no, Flame Strike's 6 drop. I don't know. I think she should have enough for, I say she, I have no idea. I know that the mage has enough for board clear. Would have been a bit wasteful to spend it just on these though. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's a good card. Right. Guaranteed 6 now. We play. So I'm tempted to be greedy and see if I can get a 9/9 on the board. Because it's +3/+3 for each Divine Shield it pops. That's just amazing. I might regret it, but I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to play an Iotron and Argent Squire. I'm going to get rid of it. See now, there's every chance that I might have just ruined my chances of getting it out on the board, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm so hoping. I'm so hoping that this works. I mean, I know mages have. Oh, see, that's got me worried. Greed never prospers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right, we're going to do that. Then we're going to do that. And we're going to use the 1/1 to hit. Yes, right, so I would imagine that's either Ice Block, so lethal won't actually kill them, or it's Resurrect, or it's something else. I'm not too familiar with all the secrets. What are you going to do now? Fireball, or have we got a 2-hit? What you got, Holmes? Oh, right, okay. be smart. Let's. There we go, you see. Play Silverhand.
Reporting for duty.
Guaranteed in 2 turns that's gone. That may even be gone next turn. I'm going to end it there. I'm going to keep those things. Because he's going to have to remove the taunts before he can do any damage with minions on the board, unless they have spells to get around it, like silences and that. Oh. Is that another Ice Lance? No, Sea Giant. Very well played. In fact, yes, that's deserving of that.
What do you want? Reporting for duty.
Now would be the perfect time for a Fire Strike, if ever there was one. Flame Strike. God, I don't know this game. It's like I've never played. Well, I'm not giving the very best game of my performance, really, am I? I should stop talking, but I'm sure that that's... Oh my god, that's overkill. That's utter overkill. But fair enough, they've removed it. And yet another bloody secret. Joy. Well done. Give me something. That's shit. Right. Well, we'll do what we can with it.
Reporting for duty.
That'll do, actually. Fair enough. Which one is that? Oh. So we'll go.
Silver shall not fall. To battle.
I fight.
Probably going to take 8 to the face, but that's fine because he restores for 6. So, yeah. And now I've just dropped Divine Shield. Force tank max next turn. Oof. That's 10th. Just a little bit. Right, we'll drop that. Oh. Maybe do that. And then. Please hit the Sea Giant. No, of course not. Why would you want to do that? Please hit the Sea Giant. Right, fine.
Remember, kill to loss. To battle.
I'm going to leave that, because if he wants to get rid of that, he's going to have to take some damage for it. And we've got the 5/6 to play next turn. We're still okay. One secret's not the end of the world. See, now, this looks bad, but well, they are burning through their cards at the minute. At a rate of knots. You see what I do here? Do
Reporting for duty.
Perfect. Maybe Blessing things on here. It's a glorious 9/9. And then drop. Very well. Oh, if only that hit the Sea Giant. But he knows that he's not going to be, well, they are not going to be that lucky. Definitely guaranteed 12 damage. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, he's going to trade. That's interesting. Because in all fairness, you see, that's interesting.
Let me think.
Very interesting. 7.
Silver moon shall not fall. Reporting for duty.
Join or die. Hey, catch!
To battle!
There we go. That could have worked out a lot worse, actually. What you got? What you got? Interesting. Very interesting. Well, we've got to play the first 10 back, so I'm going to play that as well.
Reporting for duty. To battle! Remember, kill the lust!
Okay. 4 damage guaranteed if they use the hero power. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. They're gonna freeze me. I will bleep that. You're gonna hit me. Yeah. Ow. Done. Joyous.
Tadingo! Reporting for duty.
Okay. We'll see how this goes. Not good. Really? That's better. Yeah,
Reporting
as
for
well.
duty. For justice. Remember, kill the lust. This is my responsibility.
Okay. Now, unless he has another minion to play that he can immediately, or another spell or another card to immediately get rid of my taunt.
I hope you like my invention.
Oh, desperate move. Needs the card. That's interesting. Oh, damn it. That's another secret. I dread to think what the secret is. But he's got to get rid of the taunt this turn. Even if it means he's left with an 8-5. No, he's going to go straight for the face. Oh no, he can't obviously. Taunted in the way. Silly me. Right, so another one.
Reporting for duty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so we're
To
going to
battle!
him. That's obviously going to do something to him. Oh, that's not fun.
This is my responsibility. To battle! Remember, kill the lust. For justice.
Right, so there's only 4. 3. Oh god, my maths is terrible. I'm going to play that. So that's ready to use next turn. So, they will be very hard pushed to actually do anything. I think that I might have won this. I think. No guarantees. Yeah. God damn. So I lose next turn unless there's something I can play. Oh god, that's nothing. That does nothing. That's so annoying. I'm 1 point away. Oh, that's horrible.
Well played.
Yeah, I have to say that's good manners. I respect anyone who just gets it over and done with quickly. So, one more game to play. Well, at least for this video. And yeah, then onwards and upwards. I've got to look at better ways of encoding these videos, because at the minute I'm doing it with reasonable quality, and the rendering doesn't take any time at all. Sony Vegas is fantastic for encoding things with any kind of graphics card, but
You asked for it.
yeah, the uploading to YouTube is taking literally hours, absolutely hours and hours and hours, so could be worse. Yeah, we'll have to see.
Job done. Well met.
I'm sorry, it just excites my OCD, all this stuff to fiddle with. Ah, see, now I wonder if it's going to come up with the same thing that it did last time. Can't you start? Yeah, you or your opponent do not meet rating requirements. Exactly. I didn't explain it properly at all, but I'm glad that came up. We're going to play a fourth game because obviously you want to get your money's worth. It's cheating otherwise. It's not really a game if they just leave as fast as they can. But yeah, people do that exact thing. They just keep going and keep going and keep going and keep going, and that's awful because Blizzard have now caught on to it and they've now stopped that happening. So I don't benefit from it, and really it's just like knocking their level down for no purpose of any kind. Well, easy gold, sure, but I'm pretty confident that Blizzard's going to realise that their game is being like abused and stop that happening. You know, it doesn't take them any effort to ban an account. And you know, I'm pretty sure, you know, Blizzard being a fairly well-established company, that they will have in your terms and conditions like don't mess with the system, because the system is there, like, and it's ours and you shouldn't mess with it. So yeah, I don't even think there's a legal standpoint for anyone who actually wants to mess with the system. They're just going to ban people. Okay, cool. So I always found that funny because having gems in the middle of the well, what would be, yeah, I mean, I love Warcraft's aesthetic, but it is gloriously over-ambitious. It's... oh, internet. Come on, darling. We have the worst internet. If anyone ever wonders why I don't stream, this is it. I'm recording locally at the minute. I'm not using any external devices. It's literally just OBS recording straight to my hard drive. This just happens all the time. I'm actually going to just quickly check.
Let me think.
How the internet's actually doing. Can you see this on OBS? I hope not. No, you can't. Maybe it's catching the actual window, nothing else. Oh, pish. Well, this third game's interesting, isn't it? I'm reconnected. Funnily enough. Oh, sorry. What I'm doing isn't currently telling me that I've got a connection at all.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, that's interesting. I will. Hi guys, sorry about that. This will probably look like a cut to you. It wasn't. For some reason OBS just stopped recording, which is wonderful. I've probably set up shortcuts or something stupid. Anyway, we're back to the last game. Once again, production quality is questionable. Right. Going to instead just equal trade. I mean, it doesn't matter. This isn't really going to do anything. Nothing I hate more than disconnections. Really, nothing I hate more. So I'd love to start playing, like streaming League, but League of Legends, that is. I wouldn't really like to do that on the internet that I've got, which is awful at the moment.
What you want?
Ultimate defense, except a huge glory for Blood Knights, which I hope I get next turn. That'll be hilarious. Oh goodness. Let me check the internet again. Yeah, it's fine. I'm just going to leave it doing its thing in the background. Yeah, it has occurred to me more than once to, you know, wonder if I should just get a large data thing and... God, he's burning through humility. He's used that on 2 really weak cards. It's really bizarre. Well, I'm not going to in any way instill that. I'm going to go Divine Shield. I'm going to
Reporting for duty.
we're going to burst this bubble, and we're going to burst. We're going to get rid of one. We've still got a taunt, and I've still got a Divine Shield sort. I can always give 1 extra. If I get a Blood Knight now, that's only a 3 drop, so it's not a big deal. I can still, as long as that shield's still intact, or if he drops another shield of his own, that would be funny, actually. I've never looked into what kind of creature you'd get if you could get a Blood Knight with, like, every other card on the board is Divine Shield. I mean, it's hugely unlikely, but, well, that gives that idea, but every other creature on the board is a Divine Shield, and then you drop a Blood Knight. I'm not sure what the mathematics on that.
Reporting for duty.
Let's work it out, shall we? So, you can have 10 creatures on the board. So your opponent would have 10 and you would have 9. It's 19 times 3. And then what's the stats of the Blood Knight? I can't remember offhand. I think it's just a 3/3. But yeah, that'd be a 57. That'd be 57 points on top of its base stats. It'd be ridiculous. Which is why it would never happen. I mean, there's so much board clearing in most people's decks, it's never going to happen. But it's fun to think about anyway. I'm not playing that.
Join or
Get
die.
that. Play
Reporting for
that.
duty.
I'm going to wait. Because I'm hoping I do get Blood Knight. So if I do, regardless, I'll give it Blessing and Kiss.
Squire, attend me.
Ready, sir.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah. Good time to use this. Okay.
Not on my watch.
Join.
When I'm burning through with my Divine Shield cards, but no Blood Knight in sight. I doubt I'm probably going to get to play in this game. Not that I think it's going to be over very quickly at all, but you know. Come on. I love that when people go, oh, I'm going to hit this minion, even though there's a taunt up. Mind you, I do it sometimes, but
Reporting for duty.
other people are more stupid when they do it. think I'm going to give Washington Kings to this. I just contradict myself all the time. So I'm going to do this. Is he confronted with something completely different?
For justice.
I'll do this instead. That's much better. So I'm going to spend with that so that he can't buff that.
Join or die.
There we go. So, unless he can get rid of that and has another consecration, or just another AoE, I don't think he can come back from this. I mean, he could have like vast healing as well. Oh, well played. I'm lucky I didn't do that. Actually, that would have been really. That would have been semi-rude.
They'll never know what.
Oh no, not 3 damage to my character. Yeah, he's got nothing.
Reporting for duty.
He literally had nothing. Well played. Smash that. Well, that was a higgledy-piggledy mess. And that's probably Hearthstone gone. Am I just a little spot in the corner? Yeah, we'll bring it up to... Oh, no! Well, we'll bring it up to full height. Yeah, so that was interesting. I hope you enjoyed it, first of all. And second of all, yeah, I'm probably going to either be playing BlackRock soon, or I'll be playing League. I'm undecided about what I'm going to do. Simply because both games are going to be interesting. Everyone's talking about BlackRock at the minute, obviously, so that would be good to explore. I've not seen much of it. I tried to avoid it just because I knew I'd be doing these sorts of things lately. Yeah. So I'm Casper again, and see you next time.